What's up, you guys? I am in my garage packing up my bike gear because Josh and I are getting up bright and early tomorrow morning to bike 7 miles uphill in the dark to watch the sunrise. Now, if you're wondering why we're doing this, tomorrow is our 4-year anniversary, and I thought, what better way to celebrate than a slightly unhinged adventure? All right, I've gone through my checklist for tomorrow, which includes quite a bit of warm clothes because it's going to be 40 degrees during the climb up. But I think I'm all set and ready to go, so time to get some rest. Good morning, my friends. Yes, we really are starting this adventure at 2:30 in the morning. It's aggressive, I know. The route we have planned for today is Stanford Rock, which is an awesome out and back trail located on the west shore of Lake Tahoe. In total, the ride will be around 14 miles round trip with about 2,300 feet of climbing over 7 miles, all of which is going to be done in the dark. This is my first time riding in the dark and I learned a lot, so I thought I'd pass my newfound wisdom along. First, choose a trail you know really well. Things are going to go better if you're familiar with the trail and you're not fumbling around on trail forks at 3 o'clock in the morning. Second, invest in a decent bike lamp. I bought myself a nice one and I kind of cheaped out on Josh's because I figured I was a little bit afraid and he wasn't, so it would be fine. Let's just say the difference is quite noticeable. The dark is disorienting. Just do yourself a favor, spend the money and get a nice bike lamp. And that leads me to my last piece of advice. Do a self-assessment of how afraid you are of the dark. I know it might sound silly, but you want to have fun on this ride. You don't want to be freaked out the whole entire time. Alright, now back to the ride. We pretty much climbed as hard as we could because we didn't want to miss sunrise. And it paid off because when we got to the summit, the sun was just starting to peek out above the mountains on the east side of the lake. We then sat at the benches to relax and take in the view and actually both surprised each other with presents for our anniversary that we had biked up to the top of this mountain. It was pretty cute, I know. After that, we just sat around and watched the brilliance of this beautiful sunrise. I actually think this is one of my favorite spots to see the sunrise in all of Lake Tahoe. It was that great. After the sun was fully up, we packed up our gear and we were ready to head back down the mountain. If you've never done this ride, it's definitely a blue or an intermediate trail. Some people might find it a little more challenging simply because of the elevation gain in the distance, but the trail really isn't that technical. It's a little bit rocky at the first half mile of the descent, but after that it's pretty smooth. There's just a lot of switchbacks. There aren't that many features, although there are a few little side hits you can play off of. This was supposed to be the fun part of the day, but I'll tell you, I was pretty exhausted. I mean, not from the ride up, just from the lack of sleep, so it was definitely a slow go, but still a lot of fun. Like gather myself. I did it! Oh man, so I'm not tired. Back at the car, we did it. Wow. That was an adventure. To recap, we started this ride at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's now 8. So we've been out here for 5 hours. I would say definitely a worthwhile anniversary activity, if you ask me. Don't you think?